Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends, i.e., the boat build. Again, if you're too young to know that reference of welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends, look up classic rock. I think it was Emerson, Lake, and Palmer. But you can find it. Go look for that line. So, I realized I got to stop saying so in front of a lot of my sentences. I have rebuilt the engine stand. I will show you that in a minute. So the engine's on it, and I'm going to take the motor off. I have decided I'm going to go with electric. I'm going to buy an electric motor, stick that on there, and buy a battery and a controller and try it out. So there you see the motor on its new stand. The other one was falling apart. This one's a piece of crap too, but it's the best I can do with the wood I had. I am going to start to very shortly take the motor off. Had to buy some very, very cheap cigars, like $6 for 4, just to have them. Probably take me 5 minutes to smoke. Let's see what size. I'm going to need something to hold that nut under there. So, what you need to do when you're converting gas-powered engine to electric is, well, of course, first of all, remove the motor. I'm also going to have to go in the bottom end and remove the pump that feeds the water cooling system, because this doesn't need to be water cooled. And have to take out the gas feed. And then when I put the engine on, I'll have to build a mount for it, which, no problem. I've seen it done wood and metal. I don't know which one I'm going to do, but have to at some point take care of replacing a collar that will allow the two of them to be joined together. There we go. That takes care of the fuel filter. Still have the pull rope, so I got to take off these 3 bolts, which means I got to find the right size.
2 hours later.
What is this? That's a 10 millimeter. Let's see if that works. Where's my extension? Oh, look at that, 10 millimeter. Jesus, it's cold out here today. Really feel my hands. I may have to I may have to take a break. Now, even if I was going to rebuild this with a gas motor, you know, rebuild this engine, I'd have to take this off anyways because it's missing a flywheel, which goes under here, and I'd have to take it off. I know, I repeat myself. Well, the other thing I'll have to do is figure out how to make this work for a variable speed electric motor, because it's tied to the throttle, which is gas. Probably going to extend that anyways. And there we go, flywheel cover off. Tell me an animal has been living in your outboard engine without telling me an animal has been living in your outboard motor. There is a lot of crap in here that is going to have to be cleaned out, but that will come in time. Off camera, I took off most of this electrical control unit, although I still have to get into here and the start and fast and slow switch here to get the rest off. My dad was not necessarily the greatest guy ever, but one thing he did do was teach me some things that have stood with me through the test of time and are good things to know. And one of them is, if you take a bolt out, put it back after you've detached what you need to, so that you don't lose them. So I am going to do that and put some of these bolts back. And then I'm going to go in and warm up because I am frigid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow this ridge here around for most of it. I have a line marked off in the back where I want to cut back to. I think up front here, not sure where I'm going to keep it. Here we go. And that, my friends, is one topless kayak. Next, I'll be taking off the top of this one, and then I will be getting ready to plug the holes, doubly secure them from the inside like I did with the plastic welding on the outside. And now I have another topless kayak. From this point on, things should be a lot better with both video and audio, because my stepdaughter, Kayla, is letting me borrow her Canon EOS and her directional mic. And hopefully my technology has gotten better, so hopefully I will get better. Anyways, back to the engine. Let's see here. First of all, let me get my cigar. Let's see here. How is this sucker going to come off of here? I have no idea. I don't know what I have for connections that hold it down. Oh, I see something there and there. Let's see. I've never taken an engine out of anything. Is that true? I may have done one on a lawnmower when I was a kid. Trying to build a go-kart, but that never happened. God, these are cheap cigars. Oh, it looks like it's getting loose. Probably couldn't see that on the camera, but it wiggled. I believe I've got it going now, and it should come off in a moment. There we go. I got most of it. Let's try it from this side. Come on. Come on, you're just almost there. I can see you moving completely. What is holding it on here? I don't know. I don't know what's got it held on here. Let me see if I can help pry it up a little. There we go. That definitely helped. Come on. Oh, what is that? What is that that's hooked on? That's something, I don't know what that is. There's something right here. I don't know what what that is. I don't even know where it's hooked on. I'm gonna have to figure out where that is. Okay, so I had to take the choke off. I took the throttle body off. I think I've got this piece off down here. Let's see if it'll come out now. I'm close. I know I'm close. We're 99% of the way there. Come on. Look at it. It's crooked in there. I don't know why it's not coming off. Ah, there we go. There we go. Finally. Finally. That is some of the dirt that's in here. Well, I'm going to finish up taking this stuff apart, and hopefully in the next few minutes I'll have it completely done. Okay, so most of the motor and all the parts, including the throttle cables and the electric stuff, are off. I have left what I have that I'm going to attach the electric motor to. Next, I am going to work on the inside welding jobs. Those holes I patched up in the kayaks earlier, I don't need to, but I want to do the inside holes as well. So we're moving on to that. Okay, you guys have seen me do this before, but I'm gonna shore up the inside sections of the brakes, which you'll see right there at the bottom of the camera shot. I'll be using my welding gun and the little metal welding pieces here that I have, and then we'll do this one, and then we'll put the plastic on to seal it up, and then I will do the rest of them. As you can see, I've done this here. I'll do it on the other two patches, and then I'll be done. Have a good day. Remember, smoke 'em if you got 'em.